So they lined up the Eveready Derby. Leicester nearest to us on Hockey side. That's it. Keith Brown has them away. A pretty level break tactically. Very significant through the first quarter mile as they break away and begin this surprisingly sharp climb of the first turn. And it's Mystico the leader. Mystico is taking them, and it's Mystico leading from Aracat. Generous place third, Star Gdansk 4. Hector Protector for France in 5, and Hockey side steaming through on the inside 6. Corrupt is 7, and Marju and Machasif bid division with Hailsham, an environment friend, and Hunter and Toulon is the back marker, and they've gone through the first quarter mile. And it's Mystico the leader. Mystico the leader by length to Aracat, a gap of 3 then to Generous and Hockey side third and fourth, with up on the outside of these racing Hunter, and then behind these comes Star of Gdansk. Marju is mid division. Toulon is still last and first, and so too is Corrupt as they go through the first half mile. And it's Mystico the Guinness winner as they pass the mile post. Mystico leading with Aracat up on the outside, and showing third next to the rails is Hokusai in the white cap on the outside. Hector Protector, environment friend, the grey, is on the outside of the pack. Star of Gdansk mid division. Mujasif, Marju the rail, Corrupt put to sleep at the back, and they go to the top of the hill. And as they come past the halfway stage, it's Mystico blazing a trail. Aracat, the pacemaker for Toulon, can't keep with him. A gap of 2 lengths. Toulon's second last. They begin the descent and they go past the halfway stage, and Mystico the leader by a neck to Aracat, showing in second, and Generous third, and Hector Protector 4. And then behind these, Hokusai the rail 5. Marju sneaks up on the inside 6. Hailsham gets closer, and then Star of Gdansk, and these are followed by Hunter and Mujasif, and Toulon and Corrupt still nearer last and first as they come down past Tattenham Corner, and Leicester's trying to get a bit closer on Hokusai. Environment friend gets reminders, and Toulon is still last as they begin the descent now and start the turn in. Marju is tailed off, and it's Mystico in front, but here comes Generous in the dark green jacket. Hokusai the rails making significant progress, and then Hector Protector, Hailsham with a run. Toulon on the wide outside of the pack. They've got 2 furlongs to go, and it's Generous now the leader, but Hector Protector on the outside comes with a run. They're inside the final quarter mile, and Generous commits and goes on from Hector Protector. A furlong and a half to go, and it's Generous in the lead from Marju, who's powering through, coming through to second place. We've got a furlong to go in the Eveready Derby, and it's Generous and young Alan Munro on only his second Derby ride, clear from Marju in second as they race up towards the line. Generous takes it. Generous is the winner from Marju second. Star of Gdansk comes through to be third. A photo 4 between Hundra and Hector Protector, and then Corrupt followed by Hokusai. Hailsham, Toulon never went on the track. Mystico only beat 3 home, and they were environment friend, and then Aracat, and last of all was Mujasif that dropped out to be tamely last of all, and was last for a long way. And so the result of this, the Eveready Derby,
to be installed.
Ready, riders,
for the Budweiser Irish Derby, and they're running. And in the earliest stages, Barry's Run is the leader. Barry's Run is going on from Nordic Admira. Suave Dancer for France is the back marker at the moment, but Generous has gone up into second place. It's Barry's Run from Generous on the outside of Nordic Admira, and these two making it a very good pace now. Barry's Run from Nordic Admira with Generous, the favourite, in third place, a gap then of a length and a half to Lester Biggett on Sports World. He's got Star of Gdansk on his inner, and Walter Swinburne biding his time on Suave Dancer. As the outsider, Barry's Run still makes it from Nordic Admira, but Alan Munro's not going to let him slip him, and he goes up now on Generous on the outside of Barry's Run to take the advantage. Just before halfway, Generous has gone to the front of the Budweiser Irish Derby, followed by Barry's Run. Then comes Nordic Admira, then Lester Biggett poised in fourth on Sports World, then Star of Gdansk, and still the back marker is Suave Dancer. They're past the 7 pole, and Generous making it by 2 lengths now from Barry's Run. Nordic Admira, then Star of Gdansk on the inside of Sports World. Suave Dancer is last. They're racing now towards the 5 furlong from home marker, and as they do so, it's Generous who's got a commanding advantage now from Barry's Run on the inside of Nordic Admira. Then just in behind them comes Sports World, making quite a significant forward move now. Star of Gdansk is losing ground as Suave Dancer makes his run now. They're racing towards the half-mile pole and past it, and Lester Biggett has gone second on Sports World to Alan Munro on Generous. Then comes Suave Dancer in third place, so it's the English Derby winner in the lead from Sports World, hitherto unbeaten in 3 runs, with Suave Dancer, the French Derby winner, moving up threateningly in third. Then the English Derby third. Star of Gdansk in fourth as they round the home turn. Generous is the leader from Sports World. Suave Dancer coming there strongly towards the outside. Star of Gdansk isn't done with. They come to the 2 furlong pole. Generous is the leader from Suave Dancer. It's the big two now between it. They have it between themselves. It's the English Derby winner Generous being challenged by the French Derby winner Suave Dancer. Inside the final furlong is Generous from Suave Dancer. The final 100 yards. Generous holding Suave Dancer. Generous is going to win the Budweiser Derby, and at the line, Generous is a brilliant winner. Suave Dancer is second. Star of Gdansk is third. Sports World is fourth. And fifth came Nordic Charmer. And sixth and last, the long odds outsider running in his 20th race and unplaced for, once again, Barry's Run. And that's it. They're under orders. And they're off. Generous, one of those in the early stages, but Hailsham going on. Hailsham going on now, the Italian Derby winner from Lucia Roverti, then Sadler's Hall, then comes Generous on the outside of Tiger Flower. Behind them, Rockhopper, then Sapience. Behind Sapience is Terriman, and Sanglamore is the back marker, and Hailsham is the leader. Hailsham by 2 lengths from Sadler's Hall in second. Now behind Sadler's Hall is Lucia Roverti. Then comes Generous, behind Generous, Tiger Flower, then Rockhopper, then Terriman on the inside of Sapience, and still last is Sanglamore as they race down into Swinley Bottom at a tremendous gallop. They're just racing up to the milepost already, and still Hailsham blazing the trail from Sadler's Hall in second and third. Lucia Roverti fourth is Generous. Behind Generous comes Tiger Flower, then Rockhopper, then Terriman, and then Sapience, and Sanglamore still last, and it's still Hailsham the leader by about 4 to 5 lengths now from Sadler's Hall as they pass the 7 furlong marker, and behind Sadler's Hall comes Lucia Roverti, and then Generous travelling well in 4th place. Behind him comes Rockhopper and Tiger Flower, and then Terriman. Behind Terriman is Sapience. Behind Sapience is Sanglamore. They're racing towards the 5 pole, and it's still Hailsham in the lead from Sadler's Hall going well in second. Then comes Lucia Roverti, then Generous going smoothly on the outside. Tiger Flower's improving on the inner. Then comes Rockhopper, then Terriman, then Sapience, and then Sanglamore. And Lester Piggott has taken over now on Sadler's Hall as they've got 3.5 furlongs to run. Sadler's Hall is the leader from Lucia Roverti, with Generous moving into 3rd place, then Tiger Flower. Rockhopper making ground towards the outside. Sanglamore's moving into a challenging position. Just in behind them comes Sapience and Terriman. As they turn into the home stretch, it's Lester Piggott on Sadler's Hall in the lead from the favourite Generous. Generous coming to tackle Sadler's Hall. The 3-year-old takes it up now, and it's the 3-year-old Generous who stormed into the lead from Sadler's Hall. Rockhopper and Sanglamore throwing down a challenge now towards the near side, but Generous has the clear advantage as they come down to the furlong pole. Generous from Sanglamore in second, then comes Rockhopper as they race up towards the line. Generous is going to win the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes in terrific style. He races towards the line, 5-6 lengths clear. Generous has won it, being eased up. Sanglamore is second, Rockhopper is third. 4th is Terriman, 5 Sapience, 6 Sadler's Hall. 7 behind him came Lucia Roverti, then Tiger Flower, and last was Hailsham. And so the result of the 1991 King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes is first, number 8, Generous, owned by Prince Fahd Salman, trained by Paul Cole.